Hi everyone and welcome to Inderes TV and Macrovoices from Turku. Rainy Turku and with me economist Marianne Palm.
Hi Isa, hello all.
Hi everyone. And today's topic, China.
Yeah.
The Chinese economy is really cooling down and they're facing a lot of trouble in different fields.
Yeah.
Could you elaborate?
Yeah. China has many problems in the short run, but also in the long run. In the short run, they have really strict COVID restrictions at the moment, still on in the society, which is dumping demand. And then also the real estate problems. We have seen some of them already, and they haven't disappeared from the economy. And actually, at the moment, the home prices in China, those are falling or have fallen 2 months in a row.
Yeah.
Right now.
In the real estate sector.
Yeah, that's right. And in the long run, China is facing the same problem we are actually. So the population is aging, and the amount of working population is falling.
Yeah, but if you're lifting up China as a topic today, that's because all eyes are on China, and you already mentioned the domestic demand and how the COVID restrictions are really affecting those. But what about the rest of the world? How are China's problems reflecting on the rest of the world?
Well, China is the second biggest economy in the world, so we must take China into account. And also China has really fast growing middle class. So it is also its role as a world's demand motor is increasing all the time. And also China is the factory of the world economy too. So it is a big supplier of goods.
A big supplier of goods to everyone else, and also a big demand factor.
Yes.
But when the people are locked up in their homes due to COVID restrictions, the demand factor also, it affects both sides. They cannot produce the things that we want to order, and they cannot, and the demand side also domestically is shrinking.
Yes,
and that has
right.
an effect on the whole economy.
Yeah.
And what about the official numbers? I mean, China has been showing growing GDP numbers, and last year over 8%, which, and the predicted ones for this year, 5.5, is not going to happen.
No, not going to happen, because in Q2 the GDP growth was only 0.4%. And in Q3, the latest numbers showed that the GDP growth was better. It was 3.9%. But that's the official number. And actually, I read today that the real official number is not the real number. I read today from TS Lombard, they estimated that the real GDP growth was only 1.4% in Q3. So the real number was about 2% lower than the official number.
Than the official one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's also some kind of other suspicious about these numbers, because there were also a lag in the Q3 reportion. Because the election of Xi Jinping happened last weekend, and the numbers were officially put out just after the election.
Yeah. There is that GDP numbers were scheduled to release last week, but those were released on Monday, which is quite interesting.
Just after the election.
Yeah.
And the election also had some other drama to it. There were older politicians that were led out of the room. And do you see other risks according to this politically and economically?
Well, actually the market reaction after the election, it was negative. And it was because Xi Jinping, he strengthened his role as a head of China. And market reaction was negative because some market participants thought that Xi Jinping, he prefers the ideological side of the China and of the politics instead of economic growth. And that's what he has communicated before. And maybe if he will do what he is saying, it will mean that the China's economic growth will be lower also in the future.
Going forward from this. So interesting times and affecting us all.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marianne Palm, for all these comments regarding China at the moment. Saying bye-bye from Turku. We'll be back.
Bye.